Hello, it's me again, Eric P. Today's story is about online dating and the sort of dangers of it, how it can go hideously wrong. Uh, for this story, I'm going to call him Roger. I can't remember his name. It might be true, this, and it might not. It's one of those overheard pub conversations. So a bit of one of those urban legends. So I can't guarantee it's true, but it might be. So I'll tell you all about it. I'll show you a quick picture, and then we'll take it from there. Yeah, Roger met this girl online. He'd been speaking to her for about 2 years. She'd sent him loads of pictures and everything else. She was in the United States. She lived in Idaho, I think, something like that. She had a big farm. Yeah, and they'd got quite close over this time, and they decided, to make it a bit more serious. So Roger decided to sell his business. He had like this gym. So he was selling his gym, and he was going to move over to the States and like marry her. So he organised this. So I'll start from when he meets his mate in the pub, and we'll take it from there. So yeah, he was sitting in the pub with his mate Kev, and he's telling him all about it. And Kev's like, you never really met this woman. It might not be a good idea to like sell your business and like go out there. You might not get on. He said, no. He said, we've been talking for 2 years now. He says, here, I'll show you a picture, and you just tell me what you think. And Kev looks down at his phone, and he looks at the picture, and he thinks, bloody hell. She's bloody stunning. He says, real supermodel that. And Roger said, yeah, I know. He said, yeah, she looks like a film star, doesn't she? He said, but she's got a great personality as well. So she's brilliant. So yeah, I'm really keen on her. And Kev said, look, if you want to sell your business, sell your business. You're not going to meet a girl like that, every day of the week. So, it's up to you, I guess. So yeah, he sold his business. Organised it, got a flight, so there he is flying over to the States. And he lands at the airport and he's thinking, oh, I'm bloody excited about this. Can't wait to meet her. Dorothy, she's called. In this, she's called Dorothy. So he gets off the flight, he's stood there, he's thinking, oh, I'm excited, I can't wait to meet her after all this time. Anyway, he stood there with his bag and he's looking round and he thinks, I can't bloody see her. Everyone's coming and going, and he's still stood there. He's thinking, bloody hell, I thought she was going to meet me at the airport. Wonder what's happened to her. Anyway, after about 20 minutes, everyone seems to be coming and going, and there's still this old woman stood there. She's got like bottle-top glasses and like blue rinsed hair. And she carries on looking at him, and he's thinking, yeah, something's wrong here. Maybe she sent her mum to come and collect me at the airport. I'll go over and have a word and see how things go. So he walks over to her. Anyway, this turns out to be bloody Dorothy. Turns out the picture's like 35 years old. But she didn't like telling him. Anyway, after a quick conversation, she said, look, well, there might not be anything romantic, but you might as well come and stay now. I've got a big farmhouse there. It's all empty. I'll put you up and give you something to eat. It don't have to be anything to it. So Roger's like, oh, right, well, don't really want to pay for a hotel and that. So he thinks, right, okay, yeah, I'll come and stay at the house, What's the worst that can happen? So yeah, I'll come over and stay at the house. Right, I'll show you a quick picture and we'll take it from there. Yeah, so he's driving up to the house. He thinks, oh, this looks nice. All nice flowers, little picket fence. He's thinking, oh, dead relaxing looking, this. Like something out of a fairy tale. So he goes in, she says, oh, I've got a spare room, I'll show you what that is, and you can go and sleep in there. So he goes over to the spare room, nice little spare room. So yeah, he spends the night in that, and when he wakes up, she says, do you want any breakfast? I'll do you a nice breakfast if you want breakfast. He's thinking, oh, I can do with that. So he goes down the stairs, he's got like loads of pancakes and maple syrup, he's got a nice big glass of purely fresh squeezed orange juice. He's thinking, it's not a bad trip after all this, I can live with this. And as he's sitting there, he eats his pancakes and he drinks his juice, and he looks around and he sees like this big door, and he thinks, oh, I wonder what that is. So he walks over and opens it. It turns out to be one of these meat lockers, these walk-in freezers. And as he slowly opens the door, he sees his face smiling at him, sat in the corner. It's an old guy, about 83, in a lumberjack shirt with a big grin on his face, frozen solid. He thinks, what the bloody hell's going on here? I wasn't expecting to find a dead body when I come to stay. This is ridiculous, this. She walks in, she says, look, I can explain everything. Anyway, all of a sudden, all these tactical FBI people in bulletproof vests and guns start bursting into the building. He gets pinned to the floor and handcuffed, and she starts getting dragged away, and oh, it was terrible. Anyway, it turns out that apparently she never murdered him. You know, she's not a murderer, not like full psycho. It turns out that he'd just died of natural causes and she was carrying on claiming his money, so she just like put him in the freezer. Either way, Roger didn't really enjoy his holiday very much. He was getting questioned for about 24 hours. That didn't really give him a relaxing holiday. Anyway, I just thought I'd tell you about this. Like I said, it might be an urban legend, might be true. Not really sure, to be honest. It's just one of those stories I overheard years ago, so I thought I'd tell you about it. I hope everyone subscribes and presses the notification bell and fills the comments in. Anyway, that's why online dating can be a bit risky, because you never know when you're going to meet somebody with a dead body in the freezer or something like that. Right, well, I'll see you later. Thanks for watching. Bye.